to interact with the dice?
Yes.
Okay, so good evening or good morning
Good morning. Yes.
to
How are you?
everybody. Yeah, great, thank you. How are you?
I'm awake now. I'm doing my best Hobbit impression with We've had one coffee, yes, but what about a second coffee?
Well, yeah, I had 2 beers and I'm drinking my coffee. I have my how do you call it? Thermos, which is like a insulated
Yes.
container for coffee. Yeah, so it
Excellent.
will stay warm for the game,
Dinner
maybe
of
half the game.
champions.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got no
Uh,
classifieds in
yeah.
this mission. I've picked my list. Have you picked yours?
Yes, it's
Okay.
the white noise list number one.
I've actually just got everything all in one box, but I am using the list that I used in Firefight, but not in decap or looting and sabotaging. No, wait,
Oh,
in decap, but not in firefight
interesting.
or looting and sabotaging.
Interesting. I'm using a list that I used in Firefight and Decap.
Interesting. All right. So lieutenant roll, I
So,
suppose.
yep, lieutenant roll.
5 is a success.
Yep.
Is a
16 is a
16
crit.
is a crit? Okay, so I know who your lieutenant
Yep,
is. I was a little worried about this.
yep,
What would you
indeed.
like?
I think I'll take deployment. I will take the red side.
Okay, let me change colors.
Mhm.
I think your table side choice is good. Um,
Yeah, I was wondering if I want to go first or second, but I think that the table is very, very one-sided.
Interesting.
So I'd like you to deploy on the blue side
Yep, fair
first,
enough.
and I will deploy afterwards.
Okay. So people are just asking, is the stream live? The answer is yes, the stream is live. It's live in the White Noise TTS channel. I'm not sure the best way for people to actually view that, other than follow. There should be some function or something. And what you'll be seeing is my TTS window. I will try and keep it as reasonably useful and visible as possible. There we go. Yes, mouse over mouse over my name. If Lucas, if you wanted to, by the way, am I pronouncing that correctly?
I'm just, yeah, Lucas is fine.
Yep. Would you rather
If you would
Horvath?
like to pronounce me in Polish, it's like Łukasz.
Oh, geez.
Horvat is like it's my company name, like one-man company, but I use it as like a half-F RPG character, and it just stuck with me because it was like all random letters, and it never appeared in any search results, so it
Fair
was safe
enough.
for website, etc.
I so I'll be deploying. I'll be deploying first, and I'll be deploying my entire army. So let's just chuck the
Yes,
grid.
unless you have Strategos level 3.
I do not have Strategos level 3. The
Oh,
other list
interesting.
that I have
So
does,
yeah, so yeah,
not this one.
okay, so that's what I was talking about my prediction. So I was predicting you were playing Backup and the other list with Avatar.
So I did. I
So
played.
I predicted it wrong.
I played 2 games with the Avatar list actually,
Uh-huh.
and so I
Just the other games, I
yes.
figured. Yeah. So what was in looting sabotaging? What was the thing that killed the thing
So the reason I
in
played
your list?
I played the Avatar list in looting and sabotaging and in firefight, and I played this list in decap. And the reason why
Ah,
is I actually built both lists to be able to play both scenarios, so I do not need the Avatar, um, because I sort of felt like I functionally could, and it let me change my list selection based on um, what army I was up against. Right, that's everything. And
oh,
so, for example, actually, it's a. Do you know Polly Nikes? He's made a couple of videos, but
yes.
he's yeah. So one of the
Well,
things,
not personally,
but
yeah,
yeah, you
but
know his videos.
it's pretty.
One of the things
Yeah.
he said once was that he liked to say, right, one list for Ariadne and one list for everyone else. If he thought that he could get away
Mhm.
with it, and I thought that would be an interesting experiment to try. Because you'll see this guy come down. I have a Charrington MSV3 in this list, and I have functionally, I don't think I've ever used him.
Mm.
Like a couple of games, but I always kind of just went straight to the Jank Tank and preferred the Hacking Device Plus, which incidentally I would really like now, but
Yeah.
don't have. Um,
Yeah.
But
I'm just figuring, just wondering right now how many specialists you have.
not many,
You name,
not a lot. This
yeah,
neither of my lists have got a particularly robust specialist count.
yeah. I have functionally, I have two specialists and one retarded specialist.
Yeah, no, it's not dissimilar for me actually. So the avatar this list has two specialists. Period. The avatar list had technically three, with one of them being
Yeah, business style drone
the
or
avatar's
something.
Staltron. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now in this list, both of the flash
yeah.
pulse
Does
drones.
it have like willpower 12 or something?
Well, it's got Victor Messer, who you'll see come down, and so he's pretty good. The
Yeah, Victor
Staltron's whip
Master is
13.
fine for
Yeah.
this mission. Yeah,
So
13. Yeah, that's better than Pano. So yeah,
I was strongly
you're a winner.
considering the Avatar list simply because it had three specialists rather than two. Oh, I've just deleted something.
Hmm.
Damn it. I'll take care of that in a bit. But
That's
I was
fine.
talking to a friend yesterday who is a Haqq player, and he's like, don't play the Avatar against Haqq
Hack.
Islam.
Yeah, Gazis.
All right, so first things I got to do is I've got to do my Imatrons and my HV2s.
Hmm.
So we'll try and keep this going reasonably quickly because obviously it's late where you are, and it'll be a boring watch otherwise. I will probably also talk too much. My brain is going into like podcaster mode at the moment.
Well, yeah, I heard your podcast episode with Cobra Prime, and I was really hoped with to hear the Cobra Prime's thoughts on things. Yeah, so this is a fail.
Cool. All right.
Because Cobra Prime is the person that I actually knew who was like number one in the US. Like Mayakas was like making some big deal about him. And then this was like the Sam Robb from White Noise talking to him, and I was just disappointed that this Sam Robb from White Noise was talking way more than Cobra
Yeah,
Prime. Well,
yeah, no, that was
yeah,
a thing.
of course, that I'm not like making like a pejorative about you, like,
No, no,
but
that is a
because
reasonable assessment of how that episode went. So the first Imatron has scattered, and it's landed down over here. And actually, this occurs to me that now would be a really good time for us to talk about terrain and stuff before I actually start going and deploying anything else.
Yes, indeed. There are some issues like where you can deploy the HVT because
Yes, I
your
think.
site becomes infinitely better if you can actually touch terrain with the HVT.
Okay, so
Uh,
let's go through actual terrain rules first, and then we'll go through
mhm,
other elements. So, in terms of the buildings, how I've been playing them at least is the ones that have got multiple states have playable interiors
mhm.
with sort of the old rule of two, where you can see through one window or door, but not two. So the buildings are all, you can see into them or out of them, but not through. How does that sound?
Okay. Yeah, the
Um,
Americans have told me that this is called dirty windows, but yeah, I extend this to the doors
there's,
as well.
yep, there's a few different names for it, I think. I've also been playing both the windows and doors are accessible and can be moved through. The doors are big enough to admit up to silhouette 5, but not 6. They're too short for that. And then the windows are large enough to admit up to silhouette 4 by a vault through. But I think, I'll pull a Taiga out, they're too short, so too high off the ground to actually let a Taiga through or any other silhouette 1 model.
Well,
So
I've
yeah.
been playing several different ways.
Yep.
One way was to allow a short skill to pass through the windows,
Oh yeah.
just to squeeze through, because technically your silhouette does not
Doesn't
fit.
fit through.
So
No, I like that. That sounds good.
if you play by the rules,
Yes.
that's what I usually play. We don't allow movement through windows, period. Uh, but I'm open to like allowing short skill to move through the
Hmm.
windows. So you just
All right. Is that
move next
the
to the window
activate
and
short
then
skill or the move short skill?
just
Well, so it matters for like
place your choice
impetuous
on
and
the
legal
other side.
declarations and stuff. So, sorry, what was that?
Yeah, like impetus would like go through the door.
Okay. All right. So it's a generic, non-specific short skill takes a
It's
person through a.
still this is still like a house rule. So
Okay.
if you were to go like by the book, then you would ignore windows for a moment. How do you prefer to
Yeah. Let's call it the movement short skill declared while in base contact with a window, rather than moving you normally, can place you in base contact on the other
Yep.
side of the window.
Yep.
All
Sure.
right,
Works for me.
cool. And
As long
then
as we're on the same page.
the other one that's obviously needs to talk about is railings. So I've been
Yep.
playing these railings as they extend all the way down to the base of the building, not with that
Yep.
little gap there. Um,
Yeah. I haven't ever played them differently.
no, I don't think anyone has.
What
You
about this?
well, you picked the deployment zone, obviously, with some thoughts on that. So I'm actually happy. Whatever you would like with regards to those.
Well, I prefer them to be solid,
Fine.
but I can also play them like with just
No,
providing cover.
no, totally fine. We'll play them as solid.
Okay.
Um, doors and ladders, sorry, ladders and hatches. Hatches can just be passed through. Ladders are ladders. They follow the usual rules.
Mhm.
I don't think there's anything other on the
No,
table
the table
happening
is pretty straightforward.
that's funky. Yeah. A usual rule of thumb is, if in doubt, just go with whatever the player positioning the model was aiming for. You have those
Mhm.
things where some of the vehicles and crates have got some hitbox issues. You can have some trouble deploying things in base contact. Sometimes deployment is a little so line of fire is a little non-intuitive. Like you can see with these cars, there's this like tiny gap through this bit here.
The cars were designed in such a way that to provide such a gap. So
Okay.
I don't like shooting under vehicles.
No,
So
absolutely.
I would treat like between the like between the wheels, and that's
Yes, so it's
definitely blocked.
extending to the
How
ground.
do
Yep.
you how would you treat the area like from the bumper down behind
Um,
the wheel?
so
Us
broadly,
on the
broadly true
vehicle?
line of fire. But if something comes up and you're
Uh-huh.
like, "Did you mean for me to be able to see there?" Just like, "Oh shit, no, I didn't realize you could see that."
Sure. So I'm okay for
Yeah.
true line of fire, but
Um,
just not under the vehicles, just
okay.
messy.
I think that's just about everything. All
Yep.
right. I will go back to scattering my Imitrons.
I like the way we go so far.
This one lands. No, you were talking can designated targets, not high value targets,
Yeah.
be deployed in base contact with terrain? This is something I've
Well,
played
I not.
inconsistently, actually.
Well, I think that by the rules they can not be deployed in such a way that to claim cover. Uh,
Okay.
I cannot point you like to the exact paragraph because I'm not like a rules lawyer. I usually go by what the workers tells me about.
Yeah.
But the biggest question is if they can deploy inside the building
No, they can't deploy inside
because
buildings.
they can't. Okay,
Yep.
so that makes it
I've
easier
usually
for me.
played that designated targets. Actually, look it up. So, Infinity ITS 20. I think it's 2019. Is we're still in the season. Because you can't deploy in or on terrain,
Hmm.
but I don't think you're
And the
precluded
building is
from
a terrain.
touching terrain. So just for example, I'll probably deploy this HVT down here. Doesn't really matter enormously. Um, but
As long as we are as long as we are both like using the rules the same, I'm fine with that. So
yeah, look, let's go with they can be deployed in cover, but they cannot be deployed
mhm.
inside or on buildings.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you've definitely given me the side with the like. It's not amazing. Not amazing placing HVTs.
Now, have you played on this table before?
I have had one practice game, yes, and I took your side.
Yeah, I had two on both sides, and yeah, it wasn't it wasn't happy on your side.
No, that's not legal. Yeah, I think it's got to be another terrain, just a terrain note. Because we're using three-dimensional consoles, they're terrain pieces. They can't be moved over. They can be vaulted over. They provide cover.
Yeah, yep,
Cool.
exactly. You cannot start in base contact with them, but it's
Yep.
exclusion zone, so it's moot point.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think this is how the HVTs are going down. Okay. And I know nothing about. That's the wrong Victor and Messer model. Get out of there, you idiot.
Sorry.
Sorry,
taking random
I'm
notes.
talking derisively to
You may you
myself.
may take a use of this note. I just spawned
Yep,
two.
I've got one. I've got one
Try
over
to
here,
spawn one.
um,
Yeah. So maybe
which
delete this one.
I will
I have
scribble
plans
on
for it.
once I finish deployment.
Sure.
So yes, I have a notepad that will contain all of my hidden information and which is the true HVT. Okay, how are we going to do this? Going first. Not a prodigious amount of warband cover. Short skill mantles through buildings. Okay. Mantles through windows. So of course here we have the complication because I have only played one mission on this map and I played on your side, but we'll do what we can.
Then again, you also only played like one mission with this list.
And yeah. How have you found the tournament so far?
Great. The pairings were very straightforward. The time zones were a great idea for like this worldwide tournament.
Mm.
I had no issue organizing games. I had played three great opponents. My second opponent was actually Cobra Prime, and I was very, very nervous about
Oh
playing
wow.
him.
Oh
Yeah,
well,
and
you majored
I
all three,
feel
didn't you?
that but I think that the game against Cobra Prime, I think he was a bit tilted. The game was shaping into 5-2 for me, and then he handed me 4 more victory points just by bad decisions. So yeah, then I would not be in the finals because there were plenty of people with 8 points and more tournament points than me, like objective points.
Oh well, well done regardless.
Yeah, thank you. My list. I'm majorly I'm Baram player, Assassin Baram, but I've been playing Vanilla Haqq since about January or maybe December because we were trying to get a team for a team tour championship in Poland that is now, of course, postponed. So that was our idea for like 2 vanilla lists and 1 sectorial for a 3-player team championship. So I've been playing like very similar sort of list for quite a while, friends. Yeah, but I'm by no means expert in like all things Haqq Islam. I'm only playing Infinity for like 3 years.
I'll still be, if we get a chance, I'll be very interested to hear. Hoping for those in
Yeah,
the
sure.
audience, hoping at some juncture to be able to sit down and have a conversation um, about
Sure, I
your.
think it would be at better times because I have quite liberal use of time at my work hours if I manage to go to work actually because of the lockdown. Because I'm self employed. I paint miniatures for a living and cooperate with Micro Art Studio. So yeah, I can just go to MicroArt and just go to a room and have a talk with you for like 2 or 3 hours, and nobody will like raise a brew.
Nice. I've seen your um you have a website detailing all of your stuff up on Facebook, don't you? I went and had a quick look.
Yeah, I just cannot be arsed like sorting out my actual website. I think it's like right now it's non-functioning, but uh, it's just such a hassle.
Oh, it's very impressive stuff.
Thank you. I'm no Angel.
I
Just go away
it's one of
here.
those things where like so I've traveled just once to Poland. I have not had much international travel in my life, but I went over there
I
for
have been to Australia. I have been to Australia
what took you to
years back.
what took you to Australia?
Honeymoon.
Oh, awesome. You
Yeah,
have two
so that
kids, you
was
said, right?
our bucket. That was our bucket. Yeah, I have two kids, 5-year-old and 2-year-old. I've been to Australia with my wife like 7 or 8 years ago, before I played Infinity.
Oh, that's really cool. But yeah, so I
Yeah,
learned.
we've been in all over the place, just like a week, like 2 or 3 weeks, or 2 or 3 weeks. And it was starting in Perth for a few days, then going to Alice Springs, then taking the GAN to Adelaide, then through Great Ocean Road to Melbourne, then through Canberra to Sydney.
So Canberra is where I am. Um,
Yeah, I know.
so yes, okay. Yeah, the
So
Facebook stalking is
are
complete.
you like are you just the guy behind CanCon, or
So not really, no. So I have helped them organize. But Rid
I've
Sullivan.
seen you paint some. I've seen you paint some terrain on your Facebook, I think.
Ooh, that doesn't sound.
Or no?
No, you might be
No.
thinking of someone else with that one,
Okay.
but
Well,
that's
you
okay.
have your profile picture with a mask, so I can definitely be
Oh, so
mistaking you for anybody.
that profile picture with the mask is of me at work during the bushfires.
Uh,
And that's a fun and traumatic memory. I'm not sure how much it made the news internationally, but
well, I
this,
know it happened. I don't know the extent. I know
yeah.
whenever there is a wildfire and there is a lot of wild terrain, it's a problem.
So basically, Canberra as a city. So I'm just looking for places I can deploy Sheshkin where I might be able to use her. Sooner or later. Canberra as a city is basically in a bowl surrounded by mountains, which is
Hmm.
all well and good until the nation gets heavily shrouded in smoke, which
Hmm.
it did when the bushfires came in. So we had basically unlivable air quality. We normal air quality for like safe for human consumption is around about 200, like that's considered hazardous, is 200 parts per million of hazardous particles is considered hazardous for humans. And Canberra
Hmm.
during sort of like about a month had parts per million hazardous particles up around 5,000, 6,000. So we were all wearing PPE, masks and stuff in the office just because you had to, um, which was pretty categorically not fun, but needs must. Where's this tiger creature going? I'm trying to just sort of like vaguely eyeball lines of fire from your deployment zone. I'm cognizant of the fact that I really don't want to spend like a million years doing this because we've got to play a game and get you wrapped
I
up.
will I will warn you. I am as
You're a what? Sorry, you cut out for a second there. Oh, Lucas, we've lost your audio. Okay. Let's get out some prone markers. Um, Lucas, if you're talking, I can't hear you. Um, I can definitely see that you're still active in the chat. I can see your mouse moving around. But I cannot hear you talking. Okay, what do we think about this deployment? It's not the worst. Is that where I want Sheshkin to go? That's the question of the hour.
Have reconnected right now?
Oh, there you go. I can hear you again.
Yeah, because I had a friend message me that I cannot be heard.
Ah,
I was
okay.
not talking anything. Yeah, but I haven't heard you for a while either. So I had this issue on the phone, Discord on the phone, that I'm just dropping out from time to time. So if I'm silent, just write me in the text.
We'll do our best with it.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Cypher. Yeah, Cypher is one of the friends I playtested this map with, and he plays Vanilla Ariana, and he gave me a thrashing yesterday.
Vanilla Haqq. Let's just be bold. Put the big guy up there. Just picking my designated target. Okay. All right. Look, this will do. I'm trying to be quick rather than analysis paralysis over deployment for hours.
Okay. I'll
So
assume that any model that is like near the terrain is supposed to be in base to base with
yeah,
terrain.
that's the
Just for
idea.
the sake of yeah.
Okay. So,
1, 2, 3 dudes
yep. Can I get you to just hit a
around
blindfold for
here.
1 second?
Sure.
Okay.
What
And
might that be?
good. You can take it off now.
Okay.
Okay. So let me run you through what we've
Sure.
got. So from my left to right, we've got a flash pulse remote, the Imatron that's scattered, an Icadron Batroid. Inside this building here is Dr. Worm, and he's prone, so he's sort of like as much in cover as I can make him. Sheshkin with Red Fury over here. An Imatron in Combat Group 1, so Group 2 was the one that scattered. A slave drone connected to Dr. Worm, a Dadarazi who is prone, 2 camouflage markers, a Charontid with MSV3 heavy machine gun, Victor Mesa, and then a Tega and a Dadarazi. And then back here we have a Q drone with a slave drone behind it, an Icadron Batroid, and a flash pulse remote.
Okay, so who is group 2?
So Combat Group 2 is the Datarazi whose name says Combat Group 2, which I believe is this one here.
Mm-hmm.
The Imadron whose name says Combat Group 2, the Tega, the MedTech, and both camouflage markers. And then
Mm-hmm.
everything else, which is the Charontid, Sheshkin, the Q-Drone, Victor Mesa, Datarazi, 2 Echidrons, 2 R-Drones, and an Imatron is Combat Group 1. And then I have 3 HVTs.
Yep.
One over here,
That's it.
one over here, and one over here.
Okay. Just not make a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
You can see
12,
16 possible game
14,
elements.
15. Yeah. So no reason, no, like,
No reason to
yeah,
suspect a Noctifer,
no
and
missile.
definite reason to suspect a mine layer of some description.
Yeah. Sure. Sure. Okay. So are we supposed to play as HVTs first?
Technically speaking, yes. I mean, it doesn't really matter for practical purposes, but yeah, like Imatrons,
Mm-hmm.
HVTs, rest of the army. I'm gonna go fix myself some tea. So you've got
Sure.
some time to do some deployment, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, just occurred to me that this dead air is going to make amazing, amazing recording material for the
Yeah, that's the
video.
problem with streams, but I am not trying to be,
No,
strictly speaking,
you're
entertaining.
not obliged to be an entertainer.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, look, just have a good time, keep yourself relaxed. So we had a question from Polynikes. Can people post army codes in the Discord chat? I
Right
suppose
now?
theoretically we could, but I think we'll probably avoid that, given that both of us would have to be in the Discord chat to do that. But
Uh,
Polynikes, I've got you
Are
on
we not?
Facebook. I can send you a copy of my link,
Well,
my list.
yeah.
If we were
Are,
doing this as a
are,
proper like commentary job, I think what we would do is actually have a third person streaming and spectating and commentating. I've
yeah,
got some.
I was like expecting Marty maybe to do this thing, but
I was hoping that would be the case, but it is 5 o'clock in the morning in Perth now.
yeah,
Um,
okay. That
so
might be
a bit
might be a
much.
bit problematic. Yeah.
I asked
Yeah.
I asked them both, and shockingly, neither of them was willing to front up at
Yeah.
4:30 in the morning.
You can just provide maybe commenting rights to like Polynicus or somebody and make them commentate in that space.
So I mean,
But
actually, yeah, if anyone wanted to run a commentary stream, all they would need to do is jump into. So there's one space for a spectator in this game. They would jump into the spectator slot. I can provide you with a password and server name. Turn Lucas's and my voices down quite low. Make themselves a priority speaker, but be in a different voice. I didn't even know, different voice chat or something, so that they wouldn't be able to hear us, but they'd be able to watch what was going on. There'd be some real like bodge job you could do. The other way to do it would be, no, I don't know. I'm not sure. Probably a second server for the spectators. We'll have to. If there's any demand or there's interest in it, I've been trying to convince Ben and Dimitri to do a show match because I watched the two of them play one of their, what were they playing? Decap. And it was Ben's Tohar versus Dimitri's Shazvastii Expeditionary. And it was actually just one of the most enjoyable games to watch that I've ever seen. So both of them, how they play, are just really like wonderful and communicative, and they just have this really like everything they do, they talk through really openly, and it meant I was actually sitting there painting, and I could glance up at the screen like every. Oh, did we just lose
it
the map?
is rewind time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I could glance up at the screen every couple of minutes to see what was happening, but I'd have a really good gist simply because the way Ben and Dimitri like talk as they play makes for an awesome viewing experience. So
that's still
I,
about.
if I can convince them, if I can convince them to do a show match using this sort of Twitch functionality, and then we can do some recording. And I asked them if any of them, either
Oh,
of them. Sorry, you
I
were saying
still
something.
cannot see the layout on the terrain.
What was that?
I still cannot see the playmat.
Oh, that's curious. What would you like?
Should I like reload this? Can you see the playmat?
Yes, I can. Would you like me to rewind a few more
Okay,
times?
so no. I'll just reconnect.
Okay. Okay, I see Jason from Perth. He's in the chat. Okay, so the time difference isn't as bad anymore. It's apparently it's 6:18 over there at the moment, so because daylight savings has ended or something, I assume.
And it's already midnight here,
Yeah.
almost.
So let's try and crack on, mate. I do actually really appreciate you being able to play late.
That's just like that's just like the only time window I have. So yeah, I think it's hard for both of us. It will only get harder for me. Oh, oh yeah, I need to change color.
Because you've got two kids, don't you, that you've got caring duties for?
Yeah, but I have wife at times, so that well, at the same place, so it's not like I'm like doing all the work here with the kids. It's just I only can play when I actually let them put them to sleep.
Okay.
It doesn't sound right, but yeah. So only the evenings, and I have a wonderful wife that actually supports me and wishes me best luck in this endeavor. And well, it's okay with me not spending as much evenings with her, like just playing games on the computer.
Nice.
Yeah, I cannot say bad words about this. So this is the 360 worker. The longest time was like figuring out where I can put the gases in a place they won't die instantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a table that's
Uh,
created by
Either the
yeah,
Vol.
by Vol,
I've
and
seen the.
he has opinions, I think, about how survivable warbands should be.
Still, I think that this table is pretty dense for
No, I like
what
it as
you
well.
can find in like tabletop simulator. Uh, yeah, so I think uh, I think gases have a field day in the middle of the table uh, if they can get there. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I just wasn't saying anything.
Okay, just checking. Because I sometimes disconnect and
Salahadin B. Interesting.
yeah, that would suggest there would be a Salahadin A somewhere, wouldn't it?
Ah, dear. Yep. All right.
Why would there be such an
Yeah, I didn't think he was
heroic
AVA too.
individual cloned? Like, why would you clone such a hero of the people? I don't know. Why would one be brave?
So we have a lot more people tuning in to watch than I had expected.
Yeah, when I was reconnecting and to the audio stream, I was really surprised.
I
How many there
was
were?
yeah, I was wondering it to be like, I don't know, maybe we'll have two or three people who could be bothered to get up, but
Uh, there are
uh,
some from Poland, I think. Safer at least. My friend.
yeah. I have a suspicion it's a convenient time for viewing in the US, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, it should be evening, like early afternoon maybe.
Oh, also, yes, Polinike says, we are all stuck at home with nothing to do.
Yeah,
There is that,
so
yes.
you don't have like children to tend to work to do. Oh, it's an evening, so what work?
Wonder if there is a way for me to turn off sound notifications when someone joins a channel.
I do not get any, so
There should
maybe that
be.
works for you.
There is. Good. Okay. I should have turned
Oh
off
boy,
Discord sending me notifications.
that should be helpful.
Just in terms of the audio of the recording, it will be us talking, and then every like couple of minutes it'll be da-ding, da-dung, da-ding, da-dung.
Well, that would be some audio quality audio that we are
Yeah,
not providing.
I am not. I am not going to be the person who oh, tries to fix that up in post.
Oh yeah, good thing you have MSV too, MSV free. So is this tiny nook here, like between this car and the container, is providing line of fire? Or
I
just
would
me
not to a
hacking? It
prone
is.
model,
Well,
and it would
I
not.
think that yeah.
I don't think there's sufficient line of fire. Say like this camouflage marker here, two silhouette two models. I don't really think can see one
Mhm.
another through there.
Yeah, yeah,
A
sure.
model that was
But
higher
I
up on
think
the
that
rooftop or
like
taller.
this direction there is
Yes,
like
yes,
line.
actually, you're right. Yeah, there'll be line of
Sure.
fire sort of out to there. Or a taller model, like for example a Charontid might have
Oh,
line of fire from perhaps here.
yeah.
Yeah, they would. A taller model would have line of fire from around about here.
Mhm. Sure.
It would take the Charontid 2 moves to get to see you, I think. Because it would need to pretty
Mhm.
much stand over the shoulder of this camouflage marker.
Oh, what it is? What is it? Why would anybody take this model and name it A? Can you hear me?
I can. I'm just presently wondering what the availability of Havses is in vanilla.
Two, two.
Okay then.
Yeah.
So I note that is the Armand Lemuet MSV1 mine layer profile.
No, MSV1. Either mine layer or MSV1.
Okay, there's an error in the
That's what
tooltip
this
then. So
is.
that's the MSV1 profile.
Yep.
And
Yep.
he is presumably hunkering down prone there.
Yes, he will be. Oh, he will be. Oh, what is it? Oh no. What might that be?
How many orders am I going to have to waste? Like, okay,
It's
that is
an
actually
invasion of the artichokes.
that is a magnificent troll. Actually, I applaud.
Oh,
Okay, all right.
what we have here?
Let's go
What
on
is it?
Hollow Projector 2. I like that. I like that a lot.
And it's not like anyone takes this profile normally. Oh, we'll see how it goes.
Did you use this list for Firefight?
Yes.
Okay. That actually doesn't help me at all. I'm trying to figure out which Hollow Projector 2 model it might be, and the only thing I've done is I'm pretty sure it's not Yasbir.
Well, yeah, he's a pretty good specialist, but and there is like exclusion zone or something, so it might be something in this position. I don't know. Oh no!
All right, like I'm gonna assume that like this red box over here has a lot of other models in it, and we will have to discover what they are together.
That would be an adventure. Yes. I'd like you to take you there.
Oh dear.
Mm.
So Jason asks how many viewers. Jason, you can actually just tell. I assume it's everyone in this channel.
Until they get bored and just
And wander off, yes.
go to the stuff.
And there's at least one person that is both muted and deafened. So they've turned off their ability to hear anything.
I think that's a testament to the quality of the content we're providing.
Yeah, so there's about 20 of us in here, including us and people who are joining. Oh, my hands are freezing. Oh.
Might be adrenaline.
There's the Mukhtar Red Fury. Love that profile.
It's good not to take. Mm-hmm. Yep, I think I have everything I need. Let me double check. Yep.
Okay, give us a moment.
So some prawns are delivered.
Okay.
Okay, so I will walk you through the list. There are 3 HVTs near the middle, 1, 2, and 3.
Yep.
There are from the left to the right. There is Mukhtar. There is Impersonation Prone, Ghazi, Lemuet, 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 Salim B, Prone Camo, Standing Camo, Prone Ghazi, Nasmat attached to the Doctor, Worker, Standing Saladin, Prone Ghazi. Oh, there is one prone marker I wanted to copy. Another Lemuet, and yeah, Camo marker, and Nahab, killer hacker. And all the red models are group 2.
Okay.
So there are 3 Ghazis, Doctor, and the Worker, and all the others are group 1.
Yeah. So there are 3 Ghazis in this list, or 4?
Yeah, 3 Ghazis. I'm
Ghazis.
just very gentle for everybody that is hating Ghazis right now. I'm just sliding just under the impression of being obnoxious with Ghazis. Yeah, so you have like some Taigas and Panda Turadzi in second group.
Yep.
So I think I want to spend the command token to drop you two orders from the first group.
Okay. So that puts me at 8 in combat group 1 and 3 and then 2 irregulars in combat group 2.
Yep.
Oh,
good luck.
We should begin.
Good luck. Have fun.
Likewise.
Yep.
Okay. Impetuous first. For this Dadarazi, it'll probably be a cut through the building towards that Ghazi. I should imagine. So let's go. So he's going to go 2 inches around to there. 1 inch around, and then 1 inch forward. Any arrows?
Nope.
I will throw some smoke.
Yep, sure.
Now,
smoke is good for you.
This Lemuet over here, it looks like has got a pretty reasonable line of fire down into the building.
Oh.
So what we'll do is look, we're just going to try and yeet a long smoke grenade down to about there. So
sure, I like it. So 14, I think it's yeah.
Well, he'll be on some imperfect number, but it should do the trick. Let's just have a quick look. Is that smoke where I want it to go?
Yeah. Let's just turn off the grid.
Yes, thank you.
I always forget about it.
So yeah, something like that. Does it land?
Excuse me, can I just reposition the facing on this HVT? Because
go for it. That's fine. I actually think I've got mine all right. So smoke fails. For this Dadarazi, I believe he's probably running towards the Ghazi Matalia. And will be doing so up through the thing. So he won't quite make it to the building.
Nothing can see you.
I don't think he's seen anything, no. So, all right. What's got line of fire down onto this?
Oh, data trackers.
Mine is Sheshkin.
Okay, mine is Mukhtar.
Makes sense. Does this Lemuet... So it doesn't look like this Lemuet over here can see down to that console, but this war correspondent could. Oh, look, from our relatively aggressive starting position, we might try for like a 16-inch smoke throw down to there.
Nice. Where was he starting?
He
Here?
was.
I don't think he
can
see through the building.
So let's go into top down, and we'll see what he actually can manage. So he began his life back there. So he's got a line. I'll just over measure this. Yeah, that's pretty mediocre. You're right. So we could do something like, well, look, let's do something like go there, or we could just throw it into the building. What's useful? Isn't that the question of the hour?
I'm just placing a data pack marker next to your Shishkin.
Yep.
And just place one next to my Mukhtar. Yep, so in the building.
Yeah, let's just try that.
Within 8. Yep, let me just measure.
Yep.
Yep, that's within 8.
Aha, the second 20
Oh.
for smoke. And then the Taiga creature.
Yeah, that should sort out your bed rolls for the game.
Yeah, so we can exchange those for armor rolls, please. So he's just moving like this because it's as far forward as 6 inches will get him. Any arrows?
Sure. No.
All right, cool. That's all of the impetuous.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get on with our collective. Sorry, those are irregular orders I just flipped.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get on with existence. So I'm going to spend an order in combat group 2.
Mm-hmm.
And this Datarazi before that tried to jet some smoke into the building is going to move forward again. And he'll move...
Up to the building?
Yeah, look, I think up to... Just until he doesn't want to come into line of fire or anything. So he'll get as far forward as he can, but that should be okay. Just let me know if he's coming to line of fire or anything.
I can see with Worker and this Haza. Oh, this
Saladin. Sorry, this Saladin is not prone.
No, he's not prone.
Okay, so what we'll do then is we will stay on the far side of the doorway so that there's 2 doors in between our various selves. And that smoke grenade there should be sufficient to handle my requirement. Oh yeah, more than, and the range is good.
17.
So this one lands.
Yeah, sure.
We will then activate him again.
Yeah, there is a line still through the door to this Saladin.
Yes, so what I'm doing is I'm not going to go any further into the building.
Sure.
I think it'll be an amazing fake out if that Saladin turns out to be real, but at the moment I'm assuming that he is fake. And he is some kind of, possibly, for example, a Habsa with a heavy rocket launcher. So I spent the order. If this Datarazi moves out and around to here, he might see this Armand Lemuet over there in the corner.
This, definitely.
All right, well, look, we'll take that risk. I've spent the order. I don't think he sees anything else. So 2.7 around to there. And sort of 1.3 up to there. And we will, assuming, sorry, any arrows from that Lemuet in the tower?
No.
No, I am shocked by this development. So I think we want that smoke grenade to go down something like that. I'm very bad at estimating these in this
That's like 6 inches.
But what I'm looking for is just that'll allow Mesa...
Just go by the size of the bases.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good trick. All right, let's approximately put it down there. Does that meet our requirements? Yeah, that should meet our requirements. So does he land it?
Let's see. That's 6.1 to the center.
On a 14. Okay. So by my reckoning now, Mesa should be able to get up to the console without being seen. And he should also be able to get...
all means.
Also should be able to get through to that second console. So let's have him activate. And he's going to first short skill, move 4 inches around and up to there. Not looking to see line of fire to anything. Am I good to continue?
Yes.
Yep, we'll just keep moving another 4.
Yep.
We will spend another order. And we will move 4 inches up to there. And we will just we'll just end our movement in base contact with this thing in the smoke.
Yep.
We will spend a new order. We'll start in base contact. And we will move 4 inches and away over to there. Any arrows? I will attempt to press the button.
Nope. Yeah, sure, twice.
He succeeds?
Yep.
Okay, so we've got a councillor there, a councillor there, and a councillor there. Is Councillor A the real one?
No, it is not.
Okay, that's all right.
It is discovered.
We will spend another regular order,
Mm-hmm.
and we will have Messer go over to that window. Any AROs?
Mm-hmm. No.
Yep, and he'll just mantle through, placing himself on the far
Mm-hmm.
side. And we'll
Mm-hmm.
spend another order.
Yep.
And we will go, oh, so it's on the far side of that window there. 3.4 through to there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll actually pull back very slightly. You've got, there's a Nahab KHD, but she's hanging out there. Okay. Anyway, we'll try and press the button again.
Mm-hmm.
We will succeed.
Yep.
Is Councillor C real?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so that was an entire turn spent to do that. That's all right. We will spend an irregular order in the second combat group, and we'll just have this Taiga creature. Actually, let's just back that up real quick, because I know what I'm going to do with that. We need to think about what we can accomplish with a very small number of remaining regular orders. How tall is this building? 3.5.
Yep. Quality content.
Okay. I'm going to spend the last regular order in the second combat group on this Datarazi. And he is going to move.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got a savior smoke, sure.
Yeah. 1 inch back to there. And 3 inches around to there. And he will throw a smoke grenade. Where are they?
Oh.
What's the way to do this?
Oh, it's fishing the lieutenant.
That's feasibly worth the risk. Where are the Gazis? We've got one there, and one there. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. We'll see what happens. 7 is a success. Smoke is down. And that will be sufficient to like lip up and touch a model that has just come off the ladder there. We will spend a command token and a regular order to coordinate models in Combat Group 1. We'll coordinate the Charontid, Sheshkin, Victor Mesa, and the Datarazi. The Charontid will be the spearhead. We'll make Sheshkin the spearhead, I think. So the first short skill will be a move. 4 inches to there. Now Sheshkin moves across this gap. Will she be seen by Lemuet? No, I think there's a ton of stuff in the way. No, there is a line down through the back. Yep, that's okay. So she will just come around the backside. Six inches around to there. The Datarazi will simply drop prone Is that where we want him? No. The Datarazzi will... Yeah, he'll come around. Drop prone, move 2 inches around to there. And Mesa will contemplate his probably brief existence.
Well, he did his job.
Let's go 4 inches back to there. Any arrows? I'm assuming not.
No.
Yep, second short skill is also to move. Now Sheshkin will be able to cross over this gap. It was this line down sort of through here that was the issue with the Lemuet. So let's get her around to there. Let's have the Gerontid. I think I've, let's just think about this. We will have probably not enough orders to do what I want now that I'm actually placing the models down. Oh well, my mistake. He's running in that direction. This guy can just nook in 2 inches around to there. And Mesa will keep going.
At this point,
There should not be a line of...
This Saladin will have a line of fire.
Is there a way for me to...
There is a line. I told you about. No, there is no way for you to leave the building.
Okay, all right. Well, so in that case, what he will be doing is he'll be moving up to this window again.
Sure.
Sorry about that. No, fair enough. Really? Let me just go top down.
Yeah, just this smoke just provides me light.
Okay, yeah. So there's this Saladin here that's...
Yep. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. I think I see it. Okay. All right. So he'll have to go that direction.
Mm-hmm.
So where did he start? He started the order there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, I didn't see that, but fair enough. Okay. We will. In that case, what we will do is we'll send another command token and another regular order.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be doing the same thing again.
Okay.
Sheshkin will be the spearhead again. In this time, Mesa he'll be using his movement to mantle through the building.
Yeah. So they all idle.
So that he's using the short move skill move, which was what we said it was.
Well, I didn't catch this in such a way. All right.
Charontid will just use a little bit of a vault to go that direction. Sheshkin, who is the spearhead, will go 6 inches over here. Do we want a different primary for this one? I actually like what the RZ is, so we'll make this Flash Pulse remote the leader for this one. And it's just going to come out to around to there. This might be a mistake. And then we'll keep moving. Mesa will... walk away from the window, contemplating his brief existence. What do we want to do here? 4 inches back that way. I want to stay prone there. I'm just going to get hacked by a Ghazi. Not the end of the world, but it does kind of suck. 4 inches of movement.
So that's your first? No, that's your second.
No, we're under the second now. I'm just trying to think about what Mesa wants to do to live. Look, he might
so,
just have to end up...
moved here?
His Saladin's still there. God damn it. So, sorry, mate. No, alright. We need to not get shot by things. I see the line of fire.
Why?
In my head, he is prone because he's a decoy.
No, he's a Saladin. He's a brave Saladin.
Yeah. Okay, look, we might just have
to hear about the brave Saladins of the brave Burak nation.
We will, despite having spent a command token, I think we will just forfeit Sheshkin movement. And carry on everyone moving. I'm sorry about that, mate. It might keep reminding me of that because in my head, it's... That is doing me an absolute number. Your troll list is magnificent. Right. Let's have Mesa just hang out there. I can't waste any more command tokens. He's out of the building at least. We will spend the lieutenant order now. We may as well have Sheshkin drop prone, but like, good job, Sheshkin. You've gotten yourself trapped by a model that is probably armed with a rifle. But if it's not, you need to do this. All right. We will spend a lieutenant order. And the Charontid will orient himself onto the building, come up, blub, 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 up to there. So he's got enough movement to do so. He's in the smoke at this juncture. I think he can actually only see the Warcore and Saladin A. And possibly this Ghazi Mutalia. No, I don't think he can see that Ghazi. And he will put 2 shots into each of the Warcore and Saladin A.
So that's smoke. And you have one more order to spend. They both will shoot.
Yep. Are either of them anything remotely resembling real?
Yeah, the Warcore is a Warcore.
Okay. And a heavy rocket launcher Hapsa. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Which face-to-face roll would you like to do first?
Warcore.
Okay. I'm looking for 14s.
I'm looking at plus minus 6.
Yep. So take a hit.
Yep. 1 armor. Unconscious.
Yep. And then versus the Hapsa.
Hapsa. Since you have no cover, I will use the
hit mode. Yep.
Hit mode. It should be like 6s.
I got a 3. So you beat me because the 14 is not a hit. So armor roll. This is where it goes bad. He's fine.
No. Strength 15.
Yeah, armor 5. Yep.
Sure. Is MSV maybe fire sensitive? I don't think so.
I do not believe MSV is fire sensitive, but we can have a look.
That was worth a try.
All right. Multispectral visor.
I think
is not fire sensitive.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure, I love it. I just want a face-to-face roll. Yay.
We have 1 order left. I can't move especially far forward without leaving the smoke. So I think all we will do is we want to be in a position where when your Ghazis activate, we have shots. Now, I'm not actually convinced I can get shots into this Ghazi because I think he'll come around here. But what we will do is we will just stay in the smoke and we will move over to here. And I think that's
with like the ladder. I think you are out of smoke right now.
So it's emanating out from this point here. That should still be fine, but I don't think I can go any further.
That's fine. Yep.
And from this point, we still don't have line of fire to that Ghazi, but we do have line of fire to the Hapsa. And this is...
Yeah, the Hapsa will shoot.
Yeah, I'm just...
wait, because you're in the smoke, so you can just do anything.
Can we just get this councillor's line of... Oh. I would say I do not have line of fire to that councillor.
No, you don't.
Look, I have to take the attempt. I will take a shot at the Hapsa.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I will shoot you again. And that's plus... I think it's 9, plus 3, minus 6.
All right, you're looking for a crit? Okay, 4 hits.
Nope. So I have 4.
Dead.
He is down.
All right, irregular orders. We're going to activate this Tega creature. And it'll run around the box here. And then it'll end up prone next to the HVT, something like that. Purple arc facing forward. And we have 1 irregular order left in the second combat group and only 2 command tokens. Smoke is about to expire. Oh, this Datarazi was part of... No, he's group 2. I don't see any particular reason to spend... Oh, hang on, here we go. You were in a coordinated order. Get there. That's probably a mistake in retrospect, but that's all right. Look, I will leave the last irregular order unspent. The smoke will expire, and it is your turn.
Okay, so I have killed 1 regular model, 1 irregular. So my second group is starting with 1 regular order for the doctor. My first group would normally start with 9. I have 8 right now, and 2 irregulars because of Saladin. Okay, so can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, just checking.
Just taking a moment to sit on my hands to try and warm them up.
And that's the head like when I was playing StarCraft. It's the same thing as adrenaline. Okay, so
So just in terms of Combat Group 2 contains what models are in Combat Group 2?
three
It's the
gases,
three.
worker. Yeah. So sorry. So this is a workers order, and there is a doctor, and I think I don't get a lot of mileage from the gases. So I will spend a command token and move the doctor to the group 1.
Okay, so right now Combat Group 2 is just
Just
three
three
Gazis.
gases.
Yep, and Combat Group 1
Mm-hmm.
is Saladin, the Doctor, and then all of the camouflage markers?
Everything else.
Okay.
Pardon me?
Yep, go for it.
All the camouflage markers here.
Cool. Easy to remember.
Just color tint the doctor and the Nasmat because I moved them to the group. Yeah. Okay, so Caronte is there. If I stand up with those two gases, they are up against Caronte and not much else. There is a flashbot here for this gazi. There is a smoke inside the building.
No, it's gone.
Needs to go away. Okay, I think the closest model to this gazi is
Victor
Lemblin.
Messer? Yeah, I would agree.
Victor Messer. So I need to go through here because shortest amount of orders to get there because there's like short movement skills to get there. So I'll just spend this impetus order of this gazi and go 4 to here.
So the Charrington will see you when you stand and will shoot. I don't think, and the Q drone up here will also shoot.
That's a mistake on my part. I should have gone to like slightly to the right, but would you allow me to? No, there is no room there. But technically,
Where did
from
he
here,
started here, right? Yeah, no, I think that's actually the path that he takes because he can't end movement on the camouflage markers.
Yeah. Yep.
It'll be in bad range on the Q drone, almost certainly.
What I will do right now is, I think.
Yep, 32.1. Out of interest, if I go into first person.
Yeah, I want an unopposed smoke here.
No problem.
It's above 8, so that's 9s for me.
So we've got the Q drone shots on bad range, so it's looking for 8s. Misses all of them, and then the Charontid hits, damage 15.
Okay, how much? Armor. And look at. Anything else?
Oh, this Flash Pulse remote has line of fire as well.
Yeah.
It will also Flash Pulse. I will hit on an 8.
Okay, so 1 BTS.
You're fine.
Hey, I have my second attempt at smoke. This guy. It's fine. This Kazi, I think we'll need to go here and then here.
Yep,
so
closest model
I
is
think
probably
it
this
will be
Dadarazzi or Victor
blocked.
Messer. I think you're fine.
Yeah, I think we'll be blocked.
Yeah, I think
so
you're okay
I will
there.
just spend his order. He will go like 3 inches to here.
Yep, looks good.
That's not on my. That's where the Gazi moved.
Yeah.
Just
And
flip
then for
over the
further
bumper of
movement,
the
he'd
car.
hook up and around this direction, which would probably also be fine.
Yeah, I'll just place him like inch there.
Yep.
Okay. What do I want with any smoky thingies? Count it as MSP. So if I go here, I'm pretty much safe from the current hit.
Yep. So the Carotid will see you as
Yeah.
you sort of move along this line here.
Yeah, but if I'm
But
just closer here,
this
then
is tall
you
enough.
cannot see me like,
Yeah.
yeah,
This is tall enough, and
you
this is
can see
tall
like
enough.
this thing here, I can see. I'm trying to click and it's not showing. Okay, so I'll just continue moving with my
Yep.
second shot scale
Yep.
along for the Daparazzi.
There is no Noctifer, so you're fine to continue.
Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to space my models, but then forgot about it. Okay, and my last Kazi. He will spend his irregular, and I think nothing will be
Toward the
able. Oh,
Tago, I imagine.
there will be this guy that can see him.
Oh, is it? It looked
Maybe.
like it would be
No,
quicker.
you're prone. Oh no, I'm just looking.
Yeah.
Who
I
can
think the
see him?
Tago is the closest.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just talking about Victor Messer. Maybe seeing him. I'm just moving
Um,
him like
I
2 inches
doubt
down.
it. Victor is. Oh, there is some line there.
Down 2 inches.
Okay. So I can't get my camera down low enough to be able to tell.
Yeah,
You are
I'm
silhouette 2 in that
trying to
movement.
see from like silhouette, like from where my. I think that this blocks because I'm trying to see, but where my camera is at, where my impersonation is, and then I
Yeah.
drop one step because I'm
Let's.
starting there. Then I think I don't see the base. This camo can see me. This camo can see me.
So
But
we're
I
just
think
getting
it's
down to
annoying.
Victor. So I. This is an issue where I actually literally can't get my camera down low enough for Victor to be
Yeah.
able to tell where the prone. So like this windowsill here can see the Ghazi,
Mm-hmm.
but that's as low as my camera will go.
Yep.
I would
Yeah,
be
but
I'd be inclined to say yeah, Victor
mm-hmm.
can't see anything on these stairs,
Yeah, sure.
so he does not ARO.
Mm-hmm.
This camouflage marker is far enough back and it will have seen you. That's
What does it do?
probably more than 24. It does not ARO.
Mm-hmm. Now, if I continue moving, there is a chance that Victor will be able to see it, so I will just throw some smoke.
There doesn't look like there's a line through there.
Uh, it sort of looks from my direction, but
Yeah, no. So I'll show
I'm
you.
not really.
I'll show you. So basically, the line that comes through there stops when it intersects with the car.
Yeah,
There's
but
no.
if you can see, like from the bumper of the car,
Yeah, you'd have to a model that was around about there would see Victor.
yeah, I'm just trying to throw smoke.
Yep. Yeah, no, you can definitely
So
throw smoke in a place that will,
here.
like, for example, cover the
Yep.
Mukta.
And it's a
Success.
success no matter the range. Yep, so that was fine. I still have plenty of models doing stuff. The only downside is I need this Kazi. Yeah, this Kazi needs to survive.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. What helps with like not being able to put the camera down enough is pressing space for resetting the camera. It works for me. Then I
Oh
can.
yeah, no, resetting is fine. Maybe actually, yeah, if I went down into so first person lets you get down really low. Let's just. I'm gonna regret doing this, but oh,
Okay.
oh, that's interesting. I actually think Mictor might have had line of fire. If I'm down as low as I will go, and actually there is some visibility of those staircases.
Okay. So do you want to make it an opposed or?
No,
Wait.
he will ARO though.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just resetting the camera. No, Victor will ARO by using white noise on himself.
Oh.
Probably will fail. It does not. So it will go
Uh,
down.
is it possible to use in aero?
It is, yes, it's illegal ARO.
So
He will place it there.
interesting.
Actually, we'll cover the HVT as well. All right, well, it's...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, by flipping it, it's easier to tell that it's not a smoke grenade.
Yeah. Well, that was a good play. Mm-hmm.
I think he's failed that ARO the last 3 times I've tried it. But if I had to have a success, I think now might just save his life. Or at least save his life long enough to get jammed or isolated or hit by a chain rifle or something.
There's like a active, in case you were still wondering, marker. I forgot
Yes,
to
I
put
did. I
this
did
one.
deduce that those were, in fact, active hollow echoes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I suspect they're a Bashi, but I am wondering if they are an AR. I I really wanted to write a list that had like 3 drop troops to use for firefight, and it was like almost good enough, but just very, very slightly too janky.
Okay. I will use an regular order on this
On that Ghazi?
Ghazi.
Yep.
Yeah, and he will move like 4 inches to here.
Yep. I will shoot him with the Charentid. I will flash pulse him with the.
You don't see him with a guaranteed because of the
Oh, yep, yep. You're
banister.
staying close. No problem. I'll shoot him with the
So
HMG
just
and I'll flash pulse him
yeah,
with a flash pulse
just the
remote.
guys. Yeah. I will throw a smoke
No problem.
up to here.
Looks good. So this is not going to be face to face.
Yep.
That looks good. Yep. Line of fire is okay. What lines are you looking to keep safe there?
No, I'm trying to be able to be in contact with the console and be in smoke. So like next to
Maybe
the
have it.
doorstep.
Yeah, that's probably okay. Maybe very, very slightly.
Yeah.
I think you're good. I think you're good.
Yeah.
We'll adjust it if you're not. So make the roll.
Yeah. Yep. Sure. On 15.
Yep, you're fine.
Yeah.
Just tinker with it if it's. You
Yeah.
might want to move it
It's
very, very
fixed.
slightly further towards the door, just so that it's. But I think
I'm
you're okay
fine.
there.
I think I'm right on the money.
Yeah, it looks all right. All right. The unopposed Q drone shots.
Mm-hmm.
Scores 1 hit.
Just one hit. Skazi.
It's okay. The dogged Ghazi.
Okay.
And
And
the
the
flash
flash
pulse.
pulse.
The flash pulse misses. So you could conceivably spend more orders on him.
Well, yeah. Just
That's
they are
hilarious.
expensive orders. Yes, it is. So I will spend an irregular on this Kazi, and
Yep.
he will go. Yeah, he will
Forward.
go.
Yep,
4.
just staying out of line of
Okay.
fire of the Taunted.
Yeah, exactly. And then 4 more.
Yep, no problem.
That would be like 3 next to the corner and then 1 inch.
Yep, looks good.
And just slightly, just out of the
Yep.
next to the corner. Ah, just. Ah.
Yeah, I have no line of fire to him.
Mhm. Well, I would love to do something tricky with him, but it's not happening with as many orders as I have on him. And he will die next turn if I don't do anything about it. Yeah, I think this is the most important Gazi. I don't mind this guy, so I will spend a command token right now and change this Gazi's irregular to regular, and I regret now moving the doctor, and now move this guy 4 here. It's not being
Yep. I do not
seen.
believe I have line of fire.
No, I don't believe so either. And I will move 4 more
Mm-hmm.
just to be here.
The Charonted will declare a change facing, mostly just to test to see if you're in zone of control,
Yeah.
and you will be in zone of control.
Just barely. Okay. Now I will spend a regular order on the Mahab.
Mm-hmm.
And he will need to go left way. And I think if I crawl here, then you cannot see me with a Charonted, so I'll just go stand up.
I would agree with
Structure.
I would agree with that. Yeah. So the Charonted,
Yeah.
because there's a gap in the balustrade here, the Charonted has a line down there. But if you come around
Yeah.
this way
Yeah.
and
That's
then
what I'm doing.
crawl the remaining distance, you will be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So I will just move 2 inches to the left.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No arrows.
And then 2 inches forward. It looks like 2 more orders to click it. Somehow my measuring device disappeared. It's separate again, but I think it's like 2 inches because it should be like 4 inches this across. My measuring device disappears mid measuring, and 2 inches more here.
Yep. Yeah, that looks fine. You started next to that camouflage marker.
Yeah. Yep. Next order, I will move next to the corner.
Yep. No
Just not to
arrows.
be seen. Yep. If I just place myself here, can you see me?
Yeah. Just drop. Don't go any further. That's basically where you want to be.
Okay. And then I will just drop prone.
Yep.
I think I will still need to spend another order on him anyway. Is there a gap here? I think there is. Yep.
Let's just check. So let's just nudge.
Just nudge him, yeah.
Yes, the model will fit through
Yeah,
there.
there is. Yeah, sure, I love it. So I'll just move like 1. It's not enough to move into here. Like 1 2 point
You'll
something,
get
and I need
close.
to
Yep.
take the corner. I need to take the corner into account, so I just move him like next to it.
Yep.
And then spend the next order, and then touch it and just go 2 inches to the left.
Yep. Yeah, no arrows.
Yep, sure. And I will click it twice on 17s.
No problem.
Yep, so please tell me the white noise, the guy, if it's
New mark
any
number
good.
2. New mark number 2 is a decoy.
The decoy. Okay. That's out of the way. And then if am I able to stand up at
You'll
his
want to stay
spot?
prone for one more movement.
Okay.
If you just get to there and you're fine.
Mm,
There's a
that's
line
just
down.
tiny, very tiny sliver of my silhouette. Don't you need to see like 3 by 3 of my silhouette?
Or reciprocal.
What does it mean?
It's just nuance. So I'm right now I'm like staring down over the top. Let's have a distance that way.
But I don't believe you see like 3 by 3 of my silhouette,
Yeah,
and I won't be able
I'm
to
not
see
fussed.
like three
It's
by
fine.
three
Yeah,
of
go
your
for it. I
silhouette.
stand up. It's okay. Yep, no, you're fine.
Okay, so we spend another order down to 5. And just stand up and go
Go
4 inches
four.
here.
Yep.
Oh, there's a Victor Master who is a hacker. You're a hacker, not
Messer is a
hacking
hacking
device
device
plus.
plus. Yes.
Yeah, but I have a stealth, and you have like Maestro, I think. Does the white noise go away when he goes away?
It does not. The only expiration of white noise is at the end of the turn.
Okay, I still have stealth, so I just go more because of the natural born warrior. So I
Yeah.
just go
No arrows.
here. Yeah, sure. So if I click it, you will be able to hack me. I want to risk Messer. Yes, PTS of 3. You should have some problems that have like double trouble or something, yeah?
Victor Messer's most likely
And
reaction program will be Sucker Punch, which imposes a -3 on your. It's red run, but one more damage, but only burst 1.
and what's the damage?
16 double trouble.
Double trouble. I'm just checking what programs I have available. And somehow, yeah, it should be displaying them. Okay. We have 14, so that would be 11s. Yeah. I think the most important thing is the mission. So I spent on a next order, and I will crawl.
Yep. Staying in base contact with the smoke and moving in to touch the thing.
So I should leave like next to the door because I'm touching and going back.
Yep, no problem.
And I will touch gently this thing.
Yep. When you break smoke, I'll try and sucker punch you with Victor Messer.
Well, when I touch it.
Yep.
Sure, I will just touch the thing.
Yep. Succeeded. That'll flip its
I
control
do.
from yours to mine. What would you like to reveal?
This guy.
That is real.
Okay.
And I'll just pull
We're
out
getting
the
somewhere.
thing.
Okay.
Messer's ARO.
Mm-hmm.
He fails.
Great. I love it. I have 4 more orders to go.
Just trying to get that up against the thing. Nope. Oh Jesus. Nope. That's not how that's supposed to go.
Okay. I will now risk it for the biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
And I will spend a regular order on the Mukhtar.
Yep.
He will stand up and go 4, 5 to the corner. Basically.
Yeah. I have no AROs against him at that point.
And then my second 2 inches should be able to just go on the other side
get you
of
over the thing.
thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, just somewhere over there.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, now it lands. Okay. So my second order on him is go 6.
Yeah. Nothing will have arrows.
And 2.
Yep. No, you're good.
I have only one command token, which is not nice. 2 free orders to go. Okay, next order. He will go just behind this thingy
Makes
as
sense.
long as he can. And he will go 6.
Yep. No arrows.
And 2.
Yep.
Now, my last regular order, he will go prone. I don't believe there is a line of fire from the Q drone or this guy can go prone.
Prone will protect you from the R drone, but I do not believe it'll protect you from the Q drone.
Let me double check. I think it will.
I will just copy a model down. Whoa. Give me a moment. Did the table unlock itself? No, it's good. It's just being funky. So you're looking to end up presumably in a position where you can see the HVT, right? So that will be, we can actually measure that very precisely. That will be about there. Yep, that's the point at which you enter. You might need to go slightly further to have the 3 millimeters square that you need. So to have 3 millimeters, you need to get to about, I'm in top-down view right now, get to about there. Okay.
I'm looking from the Q drone and there is no base visible for the mock-up. Like 1 pixel maybe of the green.
I've got 1 second. So I'll just show you what it looks like to me. I've just sent you a message in Facebook, which is a great way of doing these things. That looks like enough line of fire. In particular, there's a gap down between this crate and this wall, that is giving me, I would consider that enough line of fire to take the shot.
I disagree.
What, would you like to D20 it for it?
Because your camera is above the model, not where the silhouette is.
Okay, so you have to come all the way around. You get, that will be the closest. Yeah, that's, so at some juncture you will be.
Let me also send you what I'm talking about.
There's the phone shot.
Yeah.
Well, I had put him there definitely hoping I would have line of fire.
Yeah. So roll the dice.
Yeah, let me just, 1 moment. You need to get to
I will do it anyway.
Let's go. Look, I'm just trying to think about this. Don't worry about it. Look, let's. You said you'll do that anyway. Yeah, it's a really important shot, and I put it there to protect the HVT.
Yeah.
Let's go even.
Also, your model is not completely flat, so you are slightly taller than you should be. But that's.
There we go. Right, let's go evens. He has the shot. Odds he doesn't. This will almost certainly roll odds. Okay, evens. But you want to take the shot.
He has the shot.
Take the shot on the new mark anyway. Happy for you to make the decision before spending the order now that we've determined.
Yes, I'll spend the order already. I will crawl here, so I think that's the range is good enough.
Yeah, you have the movement that you need. So the R drone does not have line of fire because the crates are in their way and you're
Uh-huh.
prone. The elevated Q drone has a shot and will take it. The Tiger will hold its ARO using 6 cents.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And the new mark?
The new mark will dodge.
Uh-huh. Dodge. Yeah. So I will just Red Fury everything. I don't like it. I put this is probably the bad choice, but I will put 2 here and 2 into the new mark with
Okay.
Red Fury.
I will declare engage
That's
with the
too
Tiger.
greedy, but
Actually, I'll
yeah,
just take the
sure.
Tiger's Kinematica, but I think it's Kinematica 2. It is Kinematica 2. So the Tiger will engage, and then we've got our shots. Which one would you like to do first?
The Q drone.
Yep. Should be good range for both. It is at
Yeah,
18.5.
14 is for me. That's
So
a crit.
13. I do not crit back, so unconscious Q drone.
Yeah.
And then
-3 for cover and 0, or is it -3 range? No,
I think it's
it's
0 for range.
0
I'm pretty
range,
sure it's got.
8 inches.
So my
Yeah, so
dodge.
that's
So she fails her
10s.
dodge.
Yeah, that's 10s for me.
So 2 hits.
That's 2 hits.
Armor 1.
Cover.
She's okay. She
Yeah.
guts prone. And then the Tiger's
Yeah.
engaged, looking for a 16. So the Tiger engages, place it anywhere in base contact.
Yeah. So yeah, I hate it. What can you do? Yeah, that's when I lose the game.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, but yeah, Tiger. Double action Tiger. That was too greedy. I should have put all of them into the new mark. That's too bad. Yeah.
So I've made an
All the
engage.
rolls were good.
Means you get to place the Tiger.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, for what it's worth, even if you had put all 4 into the HVT, those both would have been misses. So this is actually sort of the best possible result.
Yeah, let me just now spend an irregular on this Lemuet, and he will, well, all of them slightly will move. He will move to the left, to interest, to see the Taiga.
Tiger is prone.
Oh, yeah, I'm also prone. That's yes, I'll move here.
That might do it. So if you vault up from like here up to here, I think that's line of fire.
Okay.
So no
Yeah.
arrows, obviously.
Yeah. And then my second part of the movement is go back. So I was like,
Let me just really quickly
inches.
make sure that you're good. Oh, hang on a second. Just hold up, hold up. So
Yeah.
can you just put him, before you commit to that, can you just place him down on that box? There we
Uh-huh.
go. The Q drone has line of fire to that. The Q drone's
Q
unconscious.
drone.
The Q drone is
The building.
unconscious. Disregard. I mean, it has line of fire, but you know. Sorry, yep, you're good.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll be just moving there and then.
And then back.
Just, sorry.
No, that's all right.
I want to place him somewhere. I just don't like using nudges. And he will reveal as Bashi Bazook, as you suspected.
What profile?
And he will shoot with shock.
Submachine gun Bashi Bazook.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that should be like -3 for the range.
It is, you're at
-3.
closest point, you are at 18 inches.
Yeah, that's -3.
So -3 for range, -6 for shooting into close combat.
Yep.
What is Abashi's ballistic skill? 11s?
11.
Yep, so you're looking for a 1 or a 2 to hit the Tiger, and then anything from a
Yep.
3 to a 8 hits the
Yeah.
Mukhtar.
Yeah, I think now all the chat is laughing, but I need
No,
to do
no,
this.
this is one of those ones where if it works, totally makes sense.
1 or 2.
There you go, there's a crit, and also 2
Yep.
hits on the Mukhtar. No, 1 hit on
Yeah,
the
I
Mukhtar.
have BTS 6. No, I have 1 hit on the Mukhtar. Yeah.
Yep.
1 armor. That's an NWI.
Yep. Tiger is
and I will spend. Yeah, I will spend my last command token and irregular.
Yep.
Of this one of those 2 camo tokens.
Mm-hmm.
And the Mukhtar will. The Q drone is already prone.
Yep.
So I will.
You're in line of fire already.
Crawl to see you without cover.
Yep.
And then crawl to back. So I'm just moving to 1 inch back because of how it works.
I will dodge.
Sure, I will put a Red Fury into you.
I roll a 7.
Okay, I need 13s.
So 2 hits.
Yep.
Passes both. That's really significant.
Okay. Yes, it was. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. White noise expires.
Do I have any regulars? No.
I think
I was prone.
I think you're totally spent. The dogged mutt dies.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What can you do?
Okay. We are on. We've lost 1 model. We are 9 in the first group and that many in the second. And this guy's Matalia is in zone of control of the Charented. It'll be fine.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm on NWI with this data tracker, so
okay.
it's important.
So, and the Mukhtar is hidden back there, and this Ghazi is standing. And the Mukhtar's got another line of fire. Alrighty. Well, impetuous orders first. This Dadarazi is obviously going towards the Mukhtar. So he'll go. Can't quite go to there. He'll go sort of to there. Something like that.
I think I cannot see you right now.
I would agree. I'm optionally going to not use stealth. Just to force a change facing dodge.
Yep.
Would you like to change facing or reset?
Yeah.
Presumably not. You're happy with your facing? Yep, I'll just keep moving. 4 inches. Won't quite back there. Won't be that. It'll be back there. All right. The Tiger is dead. Sorry, so let's get rid of his irregular and impetuous. And then this Dadarazi, definitely the closest is the Nahabera mobile.
Did you deduct the order for the 1 model I killed?
Yes, I did. I'm on 9 and 3.
Sure. Great.
I mean, may as well, I suppose. Oh, 4 inches to there.
That's the Razi. I will nanopulse you.
Say again? Nanopulsar?
Nanopulse. Yep.
I will
dodge.
And sorry, yep.
Yeah. Any other arrows?
I don't believe so.
I don't believe so either.
I will dodge.
Sure.
Fails. His BTS roll?
BTS.
Unconscious.
I love it.
All right. Okie doke. We will activate Victor Messer.
Mm-hmm.
He will move 4 inches, staying away from the window. Hang on a second, this is important. Before we do that, is this Nahab, she looks like she's on the far side of this door?
Yes.
Yep, okay. So when Messer stands up, he won't be seen because there's 2 doors and the windows in between.
Mm-hmm.
So he will move using stealth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just staying...
Why do you have stealth?
he just has stealth.
Okay.
So I
Sure.
assume no AROs.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just keep moving over to there. We will spend
Just
another regular
double check
order.
this.
Don't think there's line of fire to anything. Let's just back up. All right, so he's gotten out of the way. There's so many things that are a light problem. And not enough orders. Okay. Hmm. What, if anything, would the Charentid see if it moved? It would see a mutt. And it would potentially see your boy over in the corner there. We're going to activate the Charentid using his lieutenant order. He's going to come down the... We'll unlock him. He's going to come down the ladder. But what he will be doing is he'll be moving in a way that... He actually may not be able to... He won't be able to go all the way down the ladder. Because he has to move... I misjudged a line of fire. He will actually just come down. So I thought I might be able to see that mutt, but I think this is actually this building as well in the way. So actually, he's just going to come down. He's just going to come down the ladder.
Yeah. I will isolate you.
Yep.
Chamber.
Now we measured range on this, and it is. Is it being funny?
It was 8 when you started.
Yeah, it is. So I'll be clear of it when I'm at the base of the ladder, but when I began, I was in. We are just going to continue moving. I think we're going to end up... Doesn't matter. Actually, I've got enough movement on my next order to do what I want. So we may as well... If we've gotten out of the jammer area, I'm going to break one of my cardinal rules. And, normally, I don't bother declaring reset against jammers inactive. What the challenge is going to be doing, he's going to be moving along to here to see the Nahab. I'm just trying to tell how much movement I will need.
No, there is no line of fire from this side to this side.
Yeah,
You need to go into the building.
So he'll just keep moving then. I'll take the jammer hit unopposed.
Okay. Sure. Let me crit. There it is.
That's fine. We go to a second combat group. Now, if Dr. Worm activates, I don't think he's in line of fire of anything. So, unsurprisingly, this little slave drone is going to go. And it's going to go 2 inches around to there. 2 inches around to there. Actually, might not quite make it, so I don't think it will. That's fine. Dr. Worm himself will use a short move skill to just vault to the other side of the building. Shouldn't be any line of fire now that Saladin is dead. Second short skill will also be a move. And he will go 4 inches. We'll spend a regular order. We'll go again. Let's come prone up to there, or there even. And we will we'll fix the Charentid. I'll just do the roll. succeeds. The slave drone will end up, I think, where he is. We will spend the last regular order in that combat group just to activate Dr. Worm again. And he will come prone. Does he fit? If he doesn't fit in there, he doesn't fit in there. Okay. So he will just hang out prone here. But what he will do is he will attempt to fix the Q drone. He fails, we'll spend a command token to reroll. He fails, we'll spend a command token to reroll. He succeeds, so the Q drone is back up. Okay, we will now activate the Charented. And what I should be able to do is come around to here so that I can see the Nahab. Do we want to do that now? Yeah, it's important. So we'll come around and we'll tow. Basically what we're trying to do is we're going to stay in cover from this wall, but we're going to tow into the building. And I think we'll just end our movement there. AROs?
I don't think I have any cover because I'm just lying there.
I would agree.
I will emitter you.
Ah, it has an emitter. I will heavy pistol you.
Sure.
We're at 8.7.
So that's good for me.
Yep.
12.
I'm on 14s. 2 hits. Damage 14, shock.
That was worth a try.
It definitely was. Okay. I am not going to be able to get that Ghazi easily. Now I have to make a choice between... Alright, we are going to activate Victor Messer. No, we're not yet. This is a real challenge. So, all right. If the Charontid wanted to shoot this Ghazi, and he was up against this window, I don't know if he has that line of fire. No, I don't think so. What do you reckon?
I need to reset my camera. I don't know. It might be close. The sloped angles on the vehicles. I think you can see the corner.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll
the back window.
What we'll do is we will spend an order on the Charontid, and we'll basically just move up to that window and then move back to here.
So, because he will dodge to the right.
Yeah, I'll shoot him a whole bunch.
Yeah, sure. I will just dodge on 12.
2 hits. Dead Ghazi.
Dead.
All right. We will spend a regular order. We will have Victor Messer over here. The first thing he will do is he will short movement skill to bonk through the window, place himself there. He won't use stealth.
Sorry, I will just remake the color.
Yep, 3 hollow echoes. Go for it.
Yeah.
Don't think that changes any of the movement that I did. So.
No.
Yep. So he's going to move through there, and he's hoping to provoke a zone of control ARO from the Mukta.
What can you do? White noise.
Yeah, we're within 7 inches.
Yeah, I will change face.
I will white noise just to cover the Mukta. I fail. Yep. Would you like to adjust your facing?
Face. Yes, I want to see some more windows.
Yep. We're going to activate, and we're going to move 4 inches to there. And we're just going to do the same thing. We'll cover you in white noise. Yep. So he's covered in white noise now.
Yeah. I don't care.
Okay. Yep. So make you completely inside that. We will I think it's easiest just to activate Messer. And we will move 4 inches up to that window. Not using stealth. Our line of fire is 360 while we are moving. So I'm forcing a change facing dodge out of you.
Oh my, so many change facing dodges.
And he'll put 2 shotguns into you.
Yeah, sure. We'll change face. That's still better for me.
I missed
I
twice.
think I'm mates. I also failed.
We will activate again. We will, punt out of the building to there. And I will shoot you again.
I will change face.
2 hits this time. So 2 hits, damage 14.
Failed. Sure.
Takes him out.
Yep.
Okay, we have a very small number of orders left. We're going to spend an irregular order in combat group 2. We're going to spend it on this camouflage marker. Yep. The first short skill is just going to be to move through the window. And the second short skill will be to move 4 inches. Doesn't quite carry us up to there. Okay. We need to get that Charantid the absolute hell out of dodge. Not to put 2 finer points on it. So he will activate. And he will move 4 inches over to there. Did he have line of fire to this camouflage marker on the way past?
From here, no. No, this blocks. Or was it? No. I cannot see the top of the door.
So basically, the interesting thing, the thing of interest is if when the Charantid is like here or here, I don't think that's a 3mm square.
From whom? From whom? From this?
From the Charantid.
This is from.
Yeah. Where is he going? He will just keep moving. 4 inches. Going up. And we have 1 regular order left. We will spend it on the Charantid. And he will go 4 inches around to there. And well, actually, I think we'll just end up here. I think that looks good.
Okay.
We have a regular order in the second combat group. If I'd been smart, this slave drone would have come around this direction and I'd be able to have a crack at healing the Dadarazi, but I wasn't, so I'm not. We will use it on this camouflage marker, who will activate. And it will move 4 inches to there. Any arrows?
No.
Yeah, it will just keep moving, staying out of line of fire until we are there. And it's your go.
Okay. I have lost 2 more regular orders. So I have 2 for Saladin, 1 for impersonation, 2 for Camos, 1 for Doctor, 1 for Lemuet, and 2 irregulars. And second group consists of 1 Ghazi, who will now move towards
Slave drone, probably?
Where is the coast?
Actually, it might even be. The new
so
mark is considered an enemy trooper now, so I suspect it's the new mark.
So I will go for inches. It's not quite into the building.
No arrows.
Mm-hmm. Mm. So I will not spend the second short skill.
Mm-hmm.
And then the interesting thing. So that's shrouded mine layer. Shrouded mine layers of combis. Okay. So is there a line from here to here for the Q drone?
Yes, there is. Possibly not to the actual Ghazi. So hang on, let's actually open up this holo projector. So let's turn her on. So, oh, I would say, so no where she is, but if she vaults onto this crate, yes.
Okay, so if I move behind the crate, that should be fine.
So there's this camouflage marker here, and this camouflage marker here, but otherwise, yes.
Okay. So that's my second turn. I still have my third turn. Would you say I could make an intuitive attack against this guy with a Ghazi?
No, it'll have total cover because of the wall.
So this is how it works. Because I can definitely, because there is no line of fire, but I could intuitive if there is no line of fire.
So the model has total
Like
cover
smoke,
relative to
etc.
the model will have total cover relative to the blast focus of the template, so it cannot be intuitive attacked.
It's prone. Okay, that's what I'm missing. Okay, sorry for that. I'm not trying to pull your leg, just not reading the battlefield correctly.
Just pausing a second. How did that model get prone? Something shoot it?
I don't know. I think that was Messers.
Okay. Disregard then.
Okay.
Yes, you can intuitive attack it. Line of fire through the. Okay, this is the through the doors and windows question. Yeah, no, you can intuitive attack it. It's a bit weird and gamey, but I would say yes.
I will spend an irregular order and intuitive attack him with chain rifle.
It'll attempt to dodge.
Yeah, sure. So 15 for me.
Dodges on 4.
That's 8.
Takes the hit.
Yep. So
chain rifle hit, so it's unconscious.
Yeah, some points on the table. An order well spent. Now the gas is slightly too far away. What can you do? Okay. Okay, I think I still need to try this. So I will spend irregular order of the Bashi, and all the holos will move like slightly and
like so. Yep, skirting around the thing.
Yeah, scooting around like one against another, like trying to just be line of fire of the camo. What would the camo like to do?
The camouflage marker will hold its ARO as they're a model in a marker state.
Sure.
Yep, yeah, I think that's a thing.
Okay. I will move again.
Yep. Yep, no arrows.
I will spend a regular order on them. Move up to gauge the distance, yeah. Yeah, just I don't really want to see Victor Messer yet.
Yep,
I
no
just
problem.
want to see the camo, yeah,
Yep.
and just remain behind me. What's the arrow of the camo?
Yep. It will ARO. It will reveal
Yep.
itself to be, it's a Libertos mine layer. Now, Abashi Bazooka's
Uh-huh.
armor 2, but I will chain cold a lot of them.
Sure. Yeah. You have dogged, so I will SMG with shot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll have +3, -3, so 11s for me.
Go for it. This is
For
unopposed.
shooting. That's 2 hits,
2
and then
hits.
1 armor.
Yep. I fail my armor roll
Unconscious.
and die.
I am unconscious.
Okay.
Okay, I will now spend a regular order on the impersonation.
Mm-hmm.
Who will stand up and move to the right. 3 inches and 1 inch towards you.
Victor Messer will hold his ARO.
Okay, I will move again.
Hang on a second, sorry.
Yeah.
What do I think
So
you
wait
are?
for me.
You might have a rifle. Victor Messer will declare discover.
Discover. You have now a screen. Okay, then I will take the chance. I will reveal and shoot you with rifle.
Okay, go for it. Range should be good. Yep, it is.
Yep. So 3 shots on 14s. No, 11s because of
Yep.
no +3, -3. Yeah, 11s.
2 hits. Okay, I'm looking to pass one of these. Oh, my hubris. He dies.
Yay! Perfect. There is the Tourney side. Current it is quite far, but he would be able to see behind the corner, I think.
Maybe if you really breached it, but I don't think so.
Yeah, not if I am prone, maybe. Okay, so I will now spend a regular order on impersonation or on Fidei.
Mm-hmm.
Just move towards you.
Yep.
Like, I don't think there is any arrows, so I just move him 8.
Yeah, you're good.
Just a mine,
Yep.
because that was a mine layer.
It was a Libertos mine layer and it is missing a mine, yes.
Yeah. So I will now spend another order on the Fidei. He will move 4 here.
Mm-hmm.
And throw a smoke. Sorry, I just constantly just taking your smoke. I think
Yeah, that's okay.
you might want to keep it. So
yep, go for it.
I don't want to take your tools from you. So I want, yeah, I want the HVT. No, the HVT would be able to dodge. So I want it like here.
Makes sense.
Yep, let me just roll. Should be 15.
Yep, goes down.
Yep. Let me check if anybody has arrows. No.
Oh, you're fine.
Yep. So now I will spend another order on him. He will now go. If I go standing here, the current it would see me.
Let me go into top-down view.
I'll just place the Fidei some. Well, I'll place.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, let's have a look.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, the Caronted has good line of fire
Yeah.
down that line.
Yeah.
Actually,
but if I'm prone, that would be fine. Yeah.
He's tall,
Yeah, yeah.
so just let's just. I think you're okay, but
I
yes,
think
you should be fine. I
it's
believe
not that
you're
tall.
fine if you're prone. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just go. I spent the order already. I will just now go for
Mm-hmm.
here, not to be seen by current it.
Yep, and then drop prone.
Now, what I will do right now is I will place a mine.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah. No arrows.
over here. Yeah. And then next order, I drop prone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I go into melee, I think the mine is able to explode during when I move, but I will not be able to go in.
Yep.
To
So
melee.
it's there's actually a good question is if you
Maybe
can
not
even get
range.
past that now that you've placed the mine.
I can. Well, I can move through my.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
So put it. Oh, sorry. Stop moving it, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, you just want
So
to put it further back. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yep.
yeah. If that's okay with you.
It's okay. Yep.
Thank you. So
So
I will
2
now
inches.
crawl.
I
2
don't think you'll
inches.
get into melee with 2 inches of movement.
Okay.
So no, everyone just
No, but I will not use stealth.
Sure. No arrows.
No change faces.
No, it's good.
So we don't provoke anything.
Nope.
It's at legal. Okay. Okay, I will now spend another order on the Fidei. I don't like melee, but what can you do? I will go into melee with this guy.
Yep. Now you're using stealth.
Yep.
I mean, doesn't
Is the
make
question,
it.
am I using stealth?
Yep.
Who was prone? This guy was prone.
Yeah. Did Arazi was
So what's the question about stealth?
Are you
Does this guy
using?
has
Yeah. Are you using stealth? It doesn't make a huge difference. The Datarazzi won't ARO. It's just when do I declare my?
Yeah.
You're stabbing the new mark, right?
Yeah, I'm stabbing him.
Yeah. The new mark will attempt to dodge to leave melee.
Sure.
And it will.
I will.
It will stay prone
level 3.
so that it'll stay prone so that the mine doesn't crank it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the new mark is looking for an 8.
Sure.
5 is a success. It's going to be very hard to beat you.
Yeah.
All right. So armor roll.
Hit. Yeah.
It is unconscious.
Great. Yep. I think I will now. So anything I want to do aside from getting the Fidei safe. The Shishkin. Yeah, I will spend. I'll spend an irregular order on the rightmost camel, on this camel here.
Yep. An irregular order, did you say?
Yeah, irregular.
Yep.
And it will go.
You still dooming it up? Did you doom it up?
I hear something in the background. Is it me?
That's all right.
Is everything?
No.
To be honest, I wasn't.
to here.
Yep. And don't
And
think
yeah,
any arrows.
Yep, and I will. Oh, sorry, that's not what I wanted.
Place a
I
mine.
will reveal.
Yep.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Trying to be. Yep. Thank you. And the last regular order will be to re-impersonate.
With the Fidei. Sure.
Yep.
All right. My go?
Yep.
Um,
So I think you cannot doctor the designated targets.
you can, but you cannot re-roll using command tokens.
Can you doctor them?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so that was what. Okay, so that's what I want to do.
Coup de grace instead, or
If you can doctor them, I want to codegram him instead.
go for it.
Yep, that's fine.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm not impersonated.
No problem. I will unlock and delete the new mark. You have secured the kill.
Yep, thank you.
Okay. I have one extremely impetuous order. It's this Dadarazi running into melee as a mine triggers. Hurry up!
Sure.
Arrows.
Yeah, the mine will blow up as you go, and I will. You have martial arts level 4. You have chain rifle. You have plenty of stuff. Do you have berserk?
No, does not have berserk.
I will martial arts level 3 you.
I'll chain rifle.
Sure.
I'll do my save against the mine first.
Yeah.
So
I'll do my save against chain rifle.
Oh, you're fine.
I survive.
That's okay. All right. We need to plot out Sheshkin's attack run.
So I should have 3 points secured.
Yes, you're doing quite well. Let's have a look, see. Alright, so I think the safest place for Sheshkin to attack from is this rooftop. If I just clone a model up there.
Okay, it's late enough to grab another beer.
I am just going to undo the building that I just cloned. Okay. So, you...
So that's your last turn.
This is my last turn, yes.
Okay, great.
So, Sheshkin needs to be somewhere like there.
This stuff.
Yeah, that's about where Sheshkin needs to be to see that HVT. Noting that you would have cover from that angle. And along the way, she'll have a shot on a Ghazi. Not the worst.
I don't see the gaming mat. Is it deleted?
What was that? You don't see what?
The gaming mat, the background.
It is still present. I have to use the undo function again. You may want to rejoin and.
Oh, okay. No, let's just rejoin.
Trying not to do. Yeah, that looks like a line. So that's one option. The other option is to come around the side. You can always do that afterwards. All right.
Still searching for the game.
It's okay. It would be about 2:20 in the morning where you are?
Yeah.
You're playing extremely well.
Thank you. Okay, here it goes. I should be joining you momentarily.
Yep, just everything's popping in. So before I went and stuffed everything up with that undo, basically what I'm looking at is if a silhouette 2 marker is up on this building, at about that location, it looks like you can see the silhouette of your designated target.
Well, a sliver, but if you like move like a few millimeters to the front, yeah, that's definitely it.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
And along the way, at that position there, I'd be able to see that Ghazi. And I'd also be able to see that camouflage marker in the distance. All right, well, look, I think that's the go. We got 9 orders. Let's do it. Sheshkin activates. She stands up. She moves 6. Any AROs?
Where do you move?
Lemuet is down there.
Oh, that's just a tiny little inconvenience. It might not be even real. It should be a Havza with like heavy rocket launcher or something, maybe. So shouldn't be.
That
Shouldn't be worried.
does change matters. Okay. Well, we've done the first short skill.
I do not have any arrows to this position.
All right. Well, in that case, we're going to have to change our play, and we're going to have to come up and along here, which is awkward to say the least, but we'll do it. And the reason for that is that should be out of line of fire until the sort of like a terminal run. Oh, is that even what we want to do? Okay. All right. What? No coordinated orders left.
Does Imarat even have any effect on like light infantry?
It will isolate.
Does it isolate it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
where can we come to grips with that boy? Inside the building. All right.
So you started with without this guy who was group 2 and this guy who was group 1 and Victor Messer. So
no, that guy's
9 orders.
That guy's group 2.
Okay. So only Victor Mercer was group 1 and he was down, yeah?
And the Dadarazi that died in the impetuous phase.
Yeah, sure. Just checking the basics.
Okay. I am tempted to believe that that's... I don't think it's Lemuet, but it might be Lemuet. Where can he see? Inside the building looks relatively safe. Not massively, but relatively.
I can definitely see some portions.
Let's have a look. So if I move her in there, how does that look? What do you reckon?
I cannot see the door. That's definitely.
Yeah, but as I
cannot see the door.
As I move up towards here and here, line of fire is.
Yeah, I will be able to see you.
All right. Well, look, we'll spend the order on Sheshkin, and she'll move up, staying out of Lemuet's line of fire. 2.5 up to there. 3.5 up to there, just hugging that safe corridor. She will see the Libertos. AROs?
Sure. Sure, the Liberto will place a mine.
I will shoot it.
Oops, sorry.
What happened?
I just copied the mine and I glued the...
Okay, that's fixable. There we go.
No, you just have to, I think, no, there are 2 layers of base. So just rewind time, please.
Oh, okay, hold up.
2 layers of the
I
think you would...
Yes, I may need to do this several times and you will need to rejoin.
Yeah. We'll see.
Keep going. Keep going. There we go.
Okay, I see everything, so that's fine.
Place your mine.
So what I was trying to do was to copy camouflage and
place it there.
Paste it.
Yep. So my shots. No crits, but it looks like 4 hits, damage 14, shock. Okay.
He served his purpose.
Okay. If you go there and there. I mean, her fizz is very good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. right. This may be Dr. Worm's greatest hour.
Just minefield clearer.
All right. Dr. Worm is going to spend an order.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to go... So he's following the same path as Sheshkin, up to there,
Mm-hmm.
and he comes up just behind her, again, staying out of line of fire of Lemuet.
Mm-hmm.
And this slave drone is going to go 6 inches around to there, AROs.
Mm-hmm. Isolate here if
Yep.
I am in range.
I mean,
I
slave
don't
drones
think I
aren't
am, but I
affected.
will try.
I'm going to move into your... Slave drones aren't
So
affected.
you...
Slave drones aren't affected
Why?
by isolation, so...
Why?
Slave drones and
Why?
G-synchronized models, so if their controller is isolated, then the slave drone becomes inert, but there's no effective isolation on a slave drone or a synchronized model.
Okay. I take your word for that.
It's one I learned about
Anyway,
only in the last month or so.
Yeah, so then I will use Lemuet and shoot this slave drone.
Yep, and it is indeed Lemuet.
Yep.
Yep, go for
So
it.
1 on 16.
Take the shot.
Double action.
Hits.
Yep, double action.
2 rolls. Watch as it survives. Nah, it's unconscious. But we have 1 order remaining in that combat group, which Dr. Worm will use.
Yep.
And he will go 6 inches to there. Definitely triggering 2 mines. And then he will
shoot you with a pistol here.
Yeah.
And
then he will go 2 inches out to there, and 2 inches around to there, triggering the other mine.
Yep.
I'll just roll some saves.
Yeah, just roll 3 saves and...
Dr. Worm does not live. But his death was glorious. Okay, you took a shot with a Ghazi as well, you said?
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I should have dodged forward, but I just...
Sheshkin will activate. She'll move into line of fire of the Ghazi. She'll stay in the same shadow that keeps her safe from Lemuet. So we're just holding that central corridor where this thing is in the way. How does the Ghazi want to respond?
Ghazi will dodge forward.
I'll shoot the Ghazi.
Yep.
Crit, and then several hits.
Sure. Let's see if I roll 12.
All right, dead. Okay, so now I've got a little bit more movement, and then I have to start going prone. So she's going to activate, and she can go. Let's just clone her. So if she wants to come to the door, she's going to have to be prone. Oh, maybe not.
Yep.
I think Lemuet can see there. It's very, very close. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Does Lemuet have line of fire?
No, I think it's just similar to the Q drone. I think it's if you just put your camera like in the silhouette, we are just the same height as this thing.
Would you like to evens or odds it?
Sure, I would like to.
Given that we did that for the Q drone, not that it mattered. Evens, Lemuet has line of fire. Okay. All right, so that's odds. He does not, which means that Sheshkin can probably activate and advance up to about there somewhere. So what she'll do is she will go just staying out of his line of fire. Have I spent the order? Yes, we're down to 5. So she will go. Come on, you. 4 inches or 3.8 to there, and then 2.2 to there, staying in the silhouette of the car. Any arrows? I think she's fine. So she will then drop prone and move 2 inches around to there. She will then spend an order, and she will activate. She will stay prone. Let's get the marker out. She has to stay prone to stay out of Lemuet's line of fire. And she will go... Okay, come on, you. 3 inches around to there. AROs?
Sure, I will stun pistol you.
Yep. I will shoot you with my Red Fury.
I'm crit on 6s.
Yep. You go for it. All right.
Nope, but I wouldn't have passed a dodge either.
4 shots. Crit dead.
Yeah. So I have 5.
Okay. So at this juncture, the best thing I think I can do is keep Sheshkin alive. Let's have a look at scoring. I've killed designated target with data tracker. You've presently killed more decoys. You've got more consoles. Data tracker not killed. Okay, so there's 1 point to tie up number of things. And I have 4 orders. So Sheshkin would have to be very bold to get a kill on that high rank counselor. If nothing else changes, I've got 5. I've got 5, maybe 6. You've got 3, 4, 5, 6. So if nothing else changes, it's a draw. If Sheshkin kills the...
Dies.
Sheshkin dies, you win. If I kill the Tarika, it's a draw regardless of whether Sheshkin lives or dies. Not true, you could score another kill on a decoy target. And I have 4 orders. If Sheshkin stands, she will be seen.
That's good range for you.
It feels like the smart thing to do is to just bail her all the way out, literally back where she came from, and leave it to you to come in and get her, and play for the draw. So I think I will do that. She will spend an order. And Lemieux has been revealed to be real, right?
Yeah, sure.
So she's going to go 2 and a bit round to there, and then 2 and a bit, sorry, 1 and a bit round to there. And I think she'll have to stay prone for the second part of this move. Because if she stood up there, she would be seen. So she's going to go to there. And then she's going to spend an order, and this is going to be the same movement as before, the same path. If you don't mind, I will just literally move her the whole way. And then she'll spend an order, and she'll go 4 and a bit back to there. And it's like 2 point, no, be 1 point, something like that. And then she'll go again. To there. And then I could put her into suppressive, but I think we just literally leg her back physically as far as possible. So something like, if I cross this doorway, does Lemieux see that? No. It was where was the line that Lemieux had? It was like,
no, he can see like here. Or inside the building if you are not prone.
Okay.
But no. Prone is fine. Not prone is fine. I cannot see like because this is tall enough.
Yeah.
I'm just looking from on top of my silhouette.
I think we'll just end up with her prone. There. That's what we'll do. We know where she is. She's just hunkered in.
Okay. So right now, you have
I have a
6 points.
I have a lieutenant order. Yeah, have I miscalculated?
No, I'm just preparing for my turn. I'm just trying to make it clear for everybody. So I have 3 for because that's the end of the turn.
I'll just spend the lieutenant order. Yeah. And he will move up to there. Actually, if he vaults up onto this, I think he will see the Fidei.
today.
Yep. So what he will do is he
sure,
will vault as part of that movement and end up 4 inches of movement takes him over to there, but he'll see the Fide on the way through.
I'll
AROs?
be hitting you on 14s. Yeah, I'll be shooting you with a rifle because that's better than anything I can do.
I'll shoot with a HMG.
Yeah, rifle.
An 8 is my
That's a
best
crit.
roll. Yep, go for it. He takes a wound. You'll go.
That was lucky. Okay, so you have 6 so far. I have killed designated target. I have more consoles. That's 5, and I have more decoys killed. So right now it's a draw, so which is a bit of an anticlimactic end to this tournament. I think I need to do something. Yeah, so I have like 2 for Saladin, 1 for Lemuet, 1 for Fide, miraculously, 2 for Camo tokens, 1 for Doctor. 7 orders. Am I missing anybody? I don't think so. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the Fide. Yeah, 7 orders. So there is no sense for me to do anything other than gunning for Shishkin.
I would agree.
And she is she is not she's not the easiest to. Yeah, but I have a model here, and he is ready to die for doing this. I also have 0 irregulars. Yeah, that was. I would say that's a very great use of all my irregular orders. So first order is Camo token. Nothing can see him right now.
No, you're fine.
So he will stand up.
Yep.
And go 4.
Move 4. Yep. No arrows.
Yep. And he will go 4 again. Next order. He will go 4.
Yep. No arrows.
And 4 again.
You're good.
Around it will be able to see this line of fire there. So okay, so around it I think can see like past this track.
Yes.
It's like here.
Yep.
I'm trying to click, but okay. The Q-drone can see this spot also.
Yes.
Like spot. So that's the thing I need to.
We're doing that.
Okay. Next order. And this will be a tall order for this guy, but what can you do? You'll go 4 and then as far forward as possible without exposing himself to some guys. So I think that's
about it.
Maybe like half an inch forward.
Yeah, slightly.
I think I can go. Yeah, I think I can go like half an inch forward.
I would agree. That looks good. Yep, no problem.
So what do we have here? Drone. There is a drone there. There's something there. Is it 8 inches? I think it is. So I will spend another order on him. And he will move.
Move 4.
4.
Yep. So the Charonted will declare discover. The Q drone will declare hold. The flash pulse remote. Flash pulse remote will declare prone. Or declare hold.
Yeah, I will move again, and I'm auto discovered, I think.
You definitely are. Yep.
By the current. So let me just. I think I want to
That's
hold
slightly.
this wall if I can. If I can just stay out of line of the carotid. If I'm in this
You are in the
like
Carontid's
this
line of
now.
fire, but you've gotten out of the Q
Yeah.
drone.
So I think I need to go like to this wall.
You've moved a bit too far there, mate.
Yeah,
You were
so I think
full 8 inches to get up to where you were.
no, but I moved like a diagonal. And rewind time, please.
And we just measure it like that, right?
Let's do this.
Yeah, I think you're fine, right? Because you started like there. We can just figure out where you started. You moved in a straight line.
Yeah.
So if we put him down, I'm going to rewind time.
Yeah.
So it's copying the tray a lot, but yeah, no, from where you started, like we can just measure from base to point of start, and that's 8 inches. I think I'm comfortable with that. Go for it. Yep, you're fine. So you're discovered. Farzan mine layer.
Exactly.
Yep.
Okay, so now this guy, I think, can see me in this position.
Tentatively, yes.
Well, I would like not to be seen, but
Let's have a look.
I think he
No,
will.
you're fine. You're okay. Just
So
the
I'm
the
not
Icadron
seen by anybody aside from this guy.
and the Icadron.
Oh, the Icadron. Oh, yeah, Icadron.
You moved into its line of fire on its second short skill, but it wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah, I was still like I was still not discovered technically.
Yep.
So I have one shot at this. Yeah, what can you do? And I really don't think I can kill Shishkin with one
Shishkin
shot.
will. Oh, you were using stealth during that movement?
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yep, cool. Go for it.
Yeah, so I think I have one shot at this.
I would tentatively agree.
Yeah, so I think I will now go to here, not to be seen by Sheshkin if it's possible, because of the this guy.
A shotgun shot on that Icadron, the line that you have to place the shotgun template is unlikely to hit a prone Sheshkin, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so I'll move like
I think
here
if you
to
just
see
do
you
if you
without
do that.
cover.
Yep, sure. That is definitely doable. We'll have a flash pulse. We'll have a flamethrower.
Does Shishkin see me, or does this guy? I think this guy will block him. Her.
You have to have your base fully supported as part of the vault, so you have to go to there.
I could go back. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have your base fully supported.
Yeah, but I think I need to go here and then go back.
Yeah.
That's well, whatever. I don't think she can see me.
Yeah, I think you're fine. Go for it. There's some light nuance
So
about
just
how much that uses.
Yeah.
Double shotgun.
I want to see. Oh, yeah, without cover.
Yep.
I suppose.
Ooh. Yeah, you do. Yep, you're fine.
Yeah. And I'm burning. So I will just double shotgun you.
Okay, she'll do a dodge. So 2 hits. She passes one of the.
Takes one.
Yep. So she'll take her armor roll. She'll take a wound.
Just one wound.
Your armor roll against the flash
pulse.
pulse.
I have to take. Yep. Flash pulse. Did you hit me?
So your armor roll against the flamethrower, rather. So no armor on a Farzan, right?
Yeah. I'm burned. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm burned. Yeah. So that's a draw.
Yep. Oh. I'll just put that wound token down there.
So what do we do right now?
So that concludes the game. Marty and Ben have not told us what to do other than to tell them, presumably tell them who won, who lost, or what happened. But we should record our army points. I've got to do 2 armor rolls on that Icadron. It fails both, so it dies. So we should basically put together a post saying, or I'm exhausted.
So is it down to army points? Because I still have.
No, the game is a draw. The tournament will be tie broken on objective points and then victory points.
Yeah, so you win. Yeah, sure. Okay, so congratulations.
Thank you. And likewise, that was exceptionally well played, actually, and really interesting, because I am completely SOL playing Haqq in a tactical window format. And I think you put on a real masterclass there. That was very well executed.
Thank you.
Lemieux was a fascinating piece. That was really interesting. And the casting the doubt, I was like, he might be, like, it's tactical window. and he's an expensive piece that is good. But like when the 3 other limits went down, it's like, okay, all right, there's a little bit of bullshit happening.
Yeah.
So that doubt that was really interestingly played, like the obfuscation and fog of war.
Mhm.
So look, for everyone in the
Well,
chat,
too bad I couldn't get Shishkin, but well, that was a long shot.
it was a good one. You executed it exactly right. You had the movements where you needed to get that Volt up onto the hit down and take her out. And like if you'd passed a saving throw,
Yeah,
she'd have
yeah, just one armor.
yeah. She dies to shotguns a lot. She'd probably have she'd have gutsed out of the danger zone
Yeah.
of the template to get line of fire,
If
but
this guy didn't see me at this position, I would just move there and place the mine and then shot her just to had some more
yep,
armor rolls.
yep,
Yeah, so that was impossible because I didn't want to risk being blinded just placing a mine.
makes sense. Yeah, no, you had to get it right, and you really
Yeah,
did.
so thank you for the game.
Likewise.
Congrats on winning the tournament. And
Yeah, by like 2
at least
objective
I'm
points.
not like I only had like 26 going to the game, so it's by 4.
Ah, I played a practice. I played a practice game of this mission against a friend who is a Hakkasan player, and I used this list. And I actually won the roll, but I was most afraid of going second against a like Fede that was willing to suicide in. And
Against the tracker or somebody else.
yeah. So what happened in the practice game? At the end of the first order of his first turn, I was down to just Dr. Worm as my only specialist because he just made the infiltration roll to land Aljabel and just
Messer.
killed Messer. And so when you took when you run the roll but took deployment, I mean that meant you had a plan and you also picked the table edge that I definitely think was the good one. But it meant that I at least could spend the first turn pressing a couple of buttons.
Well, yeah, until the Shishkin run, and I honestly thought that this Lemuet was seeing a bit more there, and I think that display with Liberto was a mistake here because you just demine them with one order. So he could have been like there, but well, then she died with one order too, so that might not have been a total mistake.
I wonder.
Because Shishkin would have.
Yeah, I wonder if there was an attack run that I could have made. So when Shishkin was here and she basically spent 3 orders getting back to her current position. I wonder if I could have like cautious moved to there. I think it's sketchy. It's all for like 1 shot on the Tarika.
Yeah, but you would have killed her, and that would tie us on this, and that would be a win for you. And I would still need to kill Sheshkin.
Yeah.
This would be much easier, but then I would still need to click this and kill another guy.
Yep. You've got
I would have like
one specialist left?
7. Yeah, here.
Ah, yes. Who was under that?
For the observer.
Nice. Okay, so that was doable. Yep. Okie doke.
Well, yeah, but I understand your decision. I just didn't grasp it immediately, but if the tournament is to be decided on objective points, then yeah, that was conscious and worthwhile decision to end the game.
All right.
Just withdrawing Sheshkin and keeping the points.
We'll wrap up. It's a crap hour where you are. So look, thanks very much for the game. I'll reach out and we'll just have a chat about doing something like a podcast reporting, talking about how your run up to the event went and all of that jazz. There's a lot to talk about with regards to because we had the map for like 2 days almost before, and that was a really interesting difference to a usual tournament. So, Lucas, thank you very much for the game.
Thank you too, and congrats and happy gaming. And I'm very happy that I was able to perform like on the level.
Oh no, absolutely, man. Polish wargamers are guns. You did not disappoint.
Okay. Thank you. And
can you just send me?
Oh no!
Quick, send me your victory points just in text, and I'll take care of everything else for Ben and Marty.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, guys.
Okay. So have a good day.
You too, mate.
Bye.
Everyone, that concludes the live stream. I hope you enjoyed watching. Feedback, etc., send it through to White Noise or myself directly. There will also be a recording of this put up on YouTube. Ben and Marty have lost the login to the White Noise YouTube channel, so it'll probably just go up on something that I will make. That should be up in the next couple of days. It will be a straight recording of the game as you saw it on the stream, so choppy, but hopefully it will be good. Thanks very much, everyone, for tuning in to Spectate.